Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something special. OUTFITR sent over an e-bike rack. This is a single bike rack. It's made out of aluminum. It's got a 100-pound max capacity and it has a ramp with it. So we're gonna build it and then start using it and see what it's like. All right, stick around. Let's get into it. Okay, let's open her up. Just like last time, it's packaged really well. Comes with your instructions on how to build it. Now this one's pretty cool. So it's just a single bike rack and it's a platform rack. It's made for e-bikes, which is awesome. So it's really heavy duty. Per usual, OUTFITR does a phenomenal job on the welds. Everything looks really sturdy, well made. Huge plus. I feel confident putting a fairly expensive e-bike on this, and you don't really have any worries about transporting it with the quality of the racks. So yeah, big great job to OUTFITR for caring so much about the actual product and the quality. So we got our little, it's our little ramp. And then have our basket for where you're going to put your front wheel. Looks like this is the body of the rack, made out of aluminum, nice and sturdy. And we got the receiver, hitch receiver mount. And there's another arm in here too. So let's build it. I'm excited. This is everything that came out of the box. You take a bolt out of your bag of goodies, and we're gonna go ahead and bolt this piece with your little O to the left facing me. And then I'm just gonna put everything on gently for now. A little locking pin. There, that part's done. Okay, so I have a 15/16 on my lock nut on one side, and I'm just gonna use a crescent wrench or adjustable wrench to hold back while I tighten her. Now there is a very small bolt right there that we have to tighten up next. So our small bolt right here is a 5/8 inch head, and we're just going to go ahead and tighten that in. Okay, next we have 4 bolts in our platform we're going to take out, and we're going to attach that to these 4 holes here and there. Okay, putting the platform on. 4 bolts go right back in. We have our bolt, washer, and lock washer on top. And that's going to go right in the hole. I like to do everything hand tight first, that way I know I'm not cross threading anything. That's just the way I always am. Again, 5/8 inch ratchet will do just fine. So we have a couple little bolts here, and they have a square end on them, and they're going to slide right into the back of the rack, and that's where we're going to attach our hitch, this platform part that goes into the rear hitch to the rack, and that takes a 1/2 inch socket. And there's a little stopper bar here too that was welded in. That's what I'm kind of lining the end of my hitch mount up with. Okay, now we have our arm bar right here. There's a little bolt at the top. You're going to loosen that up. Take the lock washer and washer off, set that to the side. And we have one piece right here that's going to go on the far side here. And then after that, we got a plastic washer. Another plastic washer stays on the side closest to me, goes in. Okay, so we have our one plastic washer right here. We're going to slide this through. And then one plastic washer on the opposite side. Our heavy duty washer, go onto that. And from there, we just need to screw in our bolt. And then we're going to tighten. Sorry, I'm trying to do it so you can see, so I'm doing it blind at the moment. Now this arm right here should swivel down, and then there's a stopper on the opposite side that only allows it to go that far. So right before it makes contact with the part of the hitch you put in the back of the vehicle. Hitch receiver. Well, the hitch receiver is in the back of the vehicle, so this would be the hitch. Either way, this arm won't touch the metal or steel for your hitch. Okay, so this is pretty cool. They gave us our little pin right here that's going to hold the ramp across the front of this. And it's got a little safety line on it, so this is going to attach to this bolt right here. So we're going to take this bolt off, put this under it, and we don't have to worry about losing your pin. Pretty smart. Okay, here's our ramp, right? Really nice ramp. And then we got two holes go through. It's for our pin right here. We'll pop that off. That to the side. Now I just go ahead and slide this right in. That's it. Easy peasy. She's done. She's ready to go. She's kind of in her folded up position too. Everything's down to the side, so it's nice and easy to store this thing. It doesn't take up very much room at all. So if you don't have a lot of storage space for this when it's off of your vehicle, this might be the rack to get, especially if you're riding by yourself. You know, it doesn't take up very much room at all, which is really cool because we all probably have way too many bikes and way too many tools, so storage is always an issue. Okay, this is what the rack looks like all finished. Super excited to throw it on the back of the car and load up a bike and put it through its paces. I will say that I am incredibly astonished with the actual build quality of this. Aluminum, they did a great job with it, even welding on aluminum. All the steel is great. Gives me that extra confidence that I really look for in a bike rack, carrying my precious mountain bike. Alright, let's get this rack loaded up. Rack's really not all that heavy. I'm lifting it with one hand right now. It's a nice bonus. Having a lighter rack makes a big difference. One of my favorite features for this rack is how you store it. It's really nice. It's got a low profile. It doesn't take up very much room at all. Even from the side, as you can see, side profile, it's pretty skinny. So it's easy to either leave in a workshop, in your garage, wherever you want to store it. And it stands on the front ramp that's installed on it. So let's go ahead and throw this thing on the Subaru. Okay, so we're going to take our cotter pin out, which I just keep it there for storage. And then this, the bolt head is a 1-inch, and a 1-inch socket will work perfectly for that. So just get yourself a socket wrench. Just make your life a lot easier, and you're good to go. Got our bolt, got your washer, lock nut, and nut head, or lock washer, excuse me. That's all lock washer. Start it by hand, make sure you're not cross-threading anything. Take a 1-inch socket on a ratchet. So as you can see, this rack right here is going to pull towards this side of the hitch, and that's what keeps it nice and sturdy by tightening your nut up here. So get it nice and close here. We just still got a little bit to go. Okay, it should start pulling over. Yep. It's hard to see. It's starting to pull that rack over. There it is. We have no gap along there. And then you can test it. Just giving it a little jiggle. Nothing's moving. No clanking, no nothing. Nice and sturdy. So we'll go ahead and take our counter pin and then throw that right in the other side. And we're attached. That's it. Alright, let's do the bounce test. This rack is rated for 100 pounds. I'm about 170, 175, depending on how well I ate last week. So, anyways, let's do it. We'll hop on here. Make sure we're good. It feels nice and sturdy for being over the weight limit by almost double. Yeah, it's not going anywhere at all. So, yeah, bounce works. Good to go. Rolls on nice and smooth. It takes like no effort at all. So easy, real easy on. So yeah, on the next steps, let's start strapping her down a little bit. Okay, so one of the really cool things about this rack is this bar back here. You can adjust where your position is. So you can either tie to your frame if you want to. You can tie to your seat post. I like doing just below the seat post on my bikes, so there's no real contact. It's a nice rubber connector here, so you don't really have to worry about hurting the paint at all. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, get it into a good position. Right about there looks pretty good to me. That's it. Now she's sturdy enough to do the rest of the wheels. Okay, so we have this little, I guess it's like a tire chock. This thing slides depending on how far you need it for your bike tires. For me, push it right up, get nice and snug, and just lock it down. Then I got this nice little strap. We can go ahead and run that through. Now your back wheel is nice and secure, fully installed. Again, here's your little, I guess, well, it's a lift up and down toggle. I want to call it a toggle switch, but it's, yeah, just a release. So make sure you're nice and secure. You're butted up against the tire. Lock it down. And the rear of the bike is good. See the middle of the bike, still real good. I went ahead and tightened here on that bolt. This is nice and snug. It's on the paint. I'm not worried about it because it's nice soft rubber. And then we're going to go up to the front and make our final attachment through this right here. So same principle as the rear tire. Slide it in. This has a little bit of a swivel on it, which is nice. Get my tire positioned a little better. Snug her down. Now we're good to go. Quick and easy. 3 points of connection. Easy to secure. Also, the cost on this rack, I think it's just under $200 right now on sale. And I will have a link in my description that'll give you a discount code as well, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to take this ramp off, reattach it to the back, take one final look, and then we'll take her out and see how she does on the road. It's hard to see, but just lift straight up, comes out. Take this, slide this right in. And then you'll see on the side here, bolt hole. There we go. Officially in. Same thing as last time. Let's go ahead and take your bolt. All the way through. Done. Easy peasy. Yeah, definitely one of the easiest racks that I've ever used. And ease of use is a big deal. It's just faster in and out. Get yourself packed up, ready to go. The easier it is for you to be able to leave your house to go out for a mountain bike ride, the better chance you're going to have of actually going out for a mountain bike ride. At least that's what I've found. Okay, so we've arrived, and it was a very sturdy and confidence-inspiring journey, which is awesome. This bike is just as easy to take off as it was to put on, so let's go ahead and do it. Start with the front wheel, get that off. That's set. One button, done. There we go. That's good. Super easy, just this cotter pin again, or I guess this is a bolt. Slides right out. Here's our teeth. Now I'm just going to remove that center bracket around my seat post. Well, that's it for the use and quick review. This bike rack has been incredibly simple. I don't know how much easier it can get. The build quality, definitely something to be, you know, happy about. All the welds look really good. Everything's really sturdy. This is OUTFITR's single e-bike hitch rack with the ramp. And again, it's on sale right now on their website for under $200, which is pretty amazing for a platform bike rack. Again, I want to say a huge thank you to OUTFITR for considering me and sending me a rack to review, test, and use. If you're in the market, I'll leave the website in the comments, and I'll also leave a discount code that you can use if you decide you wanted to make a purchase. They have all sorts of different racks on their website, and they're all really well made, and the pricing is phenomenal. So it's just as good, if not better, in most areas than any of the competitors that are running $7, $8, $9, $10, $1,200, $1,400. So as always, if you get a chance, go out, ride that bike, hit the subscribe button, and we'll definitely see you next time. Have a great day.